Isaac, thank you so much for your time on the lead this afternoon. What happened to this couple is so tragic. Initially, it was suspected that they were electrocuted. You have visited the area, you ran tests. Tell us what you found.
Good afternoon and thanks for having us. We did conduct an investigation following the electrocution of the couple. We visited the place yesterday, that is on Thursday, to basically continue with the investigation. Remember, on the day after, I think it was on Tuesday, we couldn't because of the family was holding a funeral. So we managed to go the day after that to basically do the necessary tests both inside and outside on our network. And we went back yesterday basically with the preliminary findings so that we can present them to the family and obviously take the actions that were supposed to be taken. So the findings are that we found the meter was breached, the earth was disconnected, and as such it couldn't absorb the shock, and that's what we think could have led to the electrocution of the couple.
And which meter was this? Is it the meter that was in the home or the one that was in the area or next door?
This is the meter belonging to the customer. This is the meter inside the house, including on the DB box. Remember, on the DB distribution box inside every house, there is what we call earth leakage. So if there is a problem with your electricity network, that will trip. But in this instance, it did not trip because of the bypassing of that meter. The family decided to bypass so that they are not able to buy electricity. So this proved to be fatal, as we have seen with the couple.
What did the family say when you presented them with these findings?
Obviously, they disputed, but we also gave them an option of getting their own private electrician. They did not opt for that because of also over and above the findings that we presented to them. We also presented them with a cut-off notice. So we basically cut off their electricity because of what they were doing was illegal. And also for their own safety, because it is dangerous. It was proven to be dangerous, as we have seen with the couple. So we decided to cut it off so that they can be able to pay the penalty before we can reconnect them. They did pay that last night, I think, and we ended up, they paid about 10,000 rands. As a penalty for breaching the meter. We fixed their meter and then we have reconnected them back.
Are you able to say if there were other people apart from the couple staying in this home?
So this home is a huge yard with the main house belonging to the father and the whole family. And then in the back, there is a cottage where this couple was staying. So from our supply point outside, the cable that was feeding into the main house, it was cut in between so that it can connect the cottage at the back for the couple. That cable, when we were doing the investigation, it was basically bent out. It was charred, all of it, which suggests that during the electrocution, that cable actually bent. So that's what we actually found around the house.
Yeah. Is there a general problem of illegal connections in the area?
Yes, we do have a general problem of vandalism and illegal connections in the area. We've got a squatter camp there called Slovo, which connects electricity illegally on our network. We also have vandalism of the infrastructure around the same street where this house is, and also some of the areas around Mayfair West. And we have decided that we are going to do an operation. I'm not going to say when because it's supposed to be a surprise. So we're going to do an operation to clean up the area. We're going to start with the Slovo squatter camp, and then we'll also go into the houses to ensure that we deal with the breaching of the meter, because we believe that is not only this house. Several people on radio and even on social media, they indicated that they also experiencing the shocks on their door handles and even on the gates. So we suspect that there could be some vandalism that could have happened on inside their house or on our network. So we are going to attend to that to ensure that we normalize the area, but also to ensure that those that have done anything wrong, we basically penalize them and restore power to the people.
What advice do you have as City Power, Isaac, to the people that are connecting electricity illegally? I mean, often We don't really hear of people dying and being electrocuted as a result of their meters being tampered with, and this is one such tragic case. What's your message as City Power to residents that are still connecting electricity illegally?
The message is simple. People should stop connecting electricity illegally because of it's not only inconveniencing others, especially the paying customers, but it's also dangerous. It has already, as we have seen with this couple, but also it has electrocuted several people in informal settlements. So we are appealing to the people to desist from tampering with our infrastructure, from vandalizing the infrastructure, because some of these shocks are happening because of people have decided to take the law into their own hands and decided to hire their own private contractors to work on City Power network. It's illegal to do so in terms of the bylaws, but also it can be dangerous, and you find situations where people are complaining about shocks on their network and on their equipment.
So the family had indicated earlier, Isaac, that they had sent a letter to City Power complaining about some of the electricity concerns in that particular area. Are you able to confirm if the family did in fact get in touch with the city to raise some of these concerns?
What I can confirm is that the family did lodge a complaint. So we did have a reference number from the family, from the father. And the complaint that was lodged was that they did not have electricity. It was not that they did not, or they were having shocks. So we dispatched, it was on the 12th of June, on Saturday. So we dispatched a contractor to go and attend to that issue of no electricity, and the contractor went and he tested our network outside. He went inside, he also tested, he realized that there is power, and then he restored the family home. So the issue of shocks were mentioned to him after, but remember, we've got a special team that deals with metering. If there is a problem with breaching of the meter, we dispatch our meter team. So this one was there just to work on the network to ensure that there is electricity as per the complaint that we received. But I'm also aware that there were several of the people in that community of Crosby and Mayfair West who said they have lost complaints with City Power around the issue of their equipment or even the gates and doors shocking them. The problem with this is we have obviously already started giving it attention. We have sent people. They've been working on it since this incident started over the weekend, and we are also currently busy there with our metering teams to ensure that we deal with anything. So far, we haven't found much except the issues of vandalism, as I've already mentioned, that often when people vandalize, it affects the voltage of our voltage, and sometimes they will experience surges, sometimes they will experience the shocks, or they will experience the low or higher than normal voltage on their network, in their homes. So that is basically what we have found, but we are basically trying to work to ensure that whatever that was vandalized, we can fix so that some of these shocks can be eliminated.
All right, Isaac Mangena, thank you so much for your time on the lead this afternoon. What a tragic story, and we really have to be careful with the meters that have been tampered with. That's Isaac Mangena there, the spokesperson for City Power.